This video will show you how to use the Mission Means Framework, or MMF, to develop a baseline operations model that can be imported into the Improved Performance Research Integration Tool, or IMPRINT. The MMF is an external application that comes freely with IMPRINT. The MMF allows users to quickly configure mission data that can later be imported into IMPRINT. Why would you want to use the MMF? The first reason is that it allows users who do not have access or know how to use IMPRINT to develop baseline mission, function, and task parameters. The second reason is that the Universal Joint Task List, or UJTLs, are accessible in the MMF and can be easily incorporated into your model. The MMF Builder was designed as a means for incorporating Universal Joint Task List data into IMPRINT. Therefore, many of the naming conventions in the MMF match the UJTL, and many vary from familiar IMPRINT terms. The mission context in MMF is mapped to the analysis name in IMPRINT. Similarly, the human component is mapped to the warfighter/operator in IMPRINT. The material component is mapped to the warfighter/operator, but as an automated warfighter. The purpose or mission is mapped to the mission. The function capability is mapped to functions. A task is a task in both tools. And leverage capabilities is mapped to goals. Since the MMF is its own external application, it needs to be installed. The installer comes with IMPRINT and is located in the IMPRINT installation directory in a subfolder called Installers. By default, the location is C:/program files x86/imprintpro4/installers. The setup file is named MMF Mission Builder Setup.msi. Double-click the setup file to install the tool. Note, you may need administrator privileges to install this on your computer. The installer will guide you through a series of windows. First, it will display a welcome window. Click Next to proceed. Then click Install to begin the installation. A progress window will then appear, followed by a message when completed. Click Finish to close the installer. There should now be an MMF shortcut icon on your Windows desktop. Double-click that to open the MMF Mission Builder. Here is the shortcut on my desktop, so I will just double-click it to open the MMF. This is what you see when you open the MMF. You'll notice it's a pretty standard Windows application. It has a title bar, a menu bar, and a data area. The file menu has New, Open, Save, Save As, and Exit. The top field is labeled Mission Context. This is a textual field where you can enter a name for your mission. By default, it is called Analysis. When imported as a new analysis into IMPRINT, this becomes the analysis name and will be displayed in the top node of the analysis tree. This can be a system name, such as Tank, or a mission area, such as Consequence Management Operations. I'm going to enter the name Attack Operations. There are two tabs in the data area of the window labeled Components and Purpose/Mission. In the Components tab, there are two data areas, one called Human and the other one called Material. The human components are the operators that perform the tasks. They have a name and a specialty code associated with them. These become warfighters in IMPRINT. Let's add a human to our analysis by clicking the plus sign. A new row has been added to the human area with the default name of human component and its default specialty of 00A placeholder. Let's rename the human component Infantry Rifleman, and let's change the specialty to 0311 Rifleman. Note, all MMF templates must have at least one human component added. The material components are the non-human entities that perform tasks. Things like equipment or sensors are added here. Items entered here will become automated warfighters in IMPRINT. I will add a material component by clicking the plus sign on the material toolbar. A new row is added with the default name Material Component. I will change that name to Range Detector. So, from the Components tab, I can add as many human and material components as desired by clicking on the plus sign from each area. To delete a component, you just simply select it and click the X delete sign. The next tab is called Purpose/Mission. This is where you will define the mission, functions, and tasks. What you enter here will become an operational mission in IMPRINT. Let's right-click under Purpose Mission and notice there's only one option available. So let's select Add Purpose Mission. A new node labeled Mission will be created. Selecting a node on the left side will display its properties on the right. So if I select the Mission node, I will see its properties over here on the right. Its name and any tasks that have been defined will be displayed. Let's rename our mission to Attack Mission. If I right-click in the Attack Mission node, more options are now available. I can add a leverage capability, a function capability, a task, I can import UJTL tasks, or I can delete the mission. A leverage capability translates to a goal in IMPRINT. These will become goal networks within your mission. They represent high-level actions similar to functions. A function capability translates to a function in IMPRINT. These are high-level actions that equate to other requirements to deliver capabilities. They must contain at least one task and can contain other functions. A task in the MMF will also be a task in IMPRINT. This is the lowest level breakdown of steps to perform the mission. Human performance data such as task time and mental workload is entered at the task level. Now I'm going to show you how to use the import from UJTL tasks. First, right-click on the mission name and select Import UJTL tasks. A new window will appear. The UJTL tasks are defined in either terms of the levels of war or operational area. The levels of war are further broken down into national military tasks, theater tasks, operational level, or tactical level. Use the radio button to select which tasks you like to display. On the right side of the window are the tasks displayed. You can select a single task or a group of tasks to import. I'm going to select Operational Area and then the Attack node to import. If I expand the node, I can see what tasks will be imported. By selecting the top level Attack node, I'm telling the MMF to import everything below that node. When I've made my selection, I just click OK to import the selected tasks. If I expand the new Attack mission, I can now see my attack network, and below that all the tasks and functions within it. If I click on a task, the task parameters are then displayed on the right. From here I can edit the task name, the primary component or who performed the task. I can set the mean and the standard deviation, and I can also set workload values. Selecting a function will show me what tasks are below that. If I select this high level one, I'll see all the tasks below that. Once I've completed defining my components, missions, functions, and tasks, I need to save the data by selecting Save As under the File menu. When the dialog opens, I will pick a name for the mission and then click the Save button. The MMF saves the file with a .mmf extension. Data created by the MMF exports to an XML file which can then be imported into IMPRINT as either a new analysis or it can be imported as new data into an existing analysis. In IMPRINT, if I want to import the MMF data into a new analysis, I will select Blank Analysis from the Start page. IMPRINT will close the Start page and display a blank analysis in the analysis tree. From the File menu, I will select Import Data From and then MMF Data. The Open File dialog will appear where I can navigate to where my exported data is. Here's my attackmission.mmf. So now I'll select that file and select Open. IMPRINT will import the data, and once it's done, an import succeeded message will appear which says the import was successful, one mission and 2 operators were created. The imported mission now appears in the analysis tree in IMPRINT. Here's my attack mission. If I expand that node and then expand the network, I can see all of my functions and tasks that I imported from my attack UJTL. If I look at the mission network for one of the imported missions, you can see that the tasks are now in IMPRINT, but the task nodes are not connected. The MMF Builder does not include any sequencing data, so you need to draw the paths and enter the logic in IMPRINT after the import to get a working mission. You have now seen how to use the MMF template with IMPRINT, but I need to point out some limitations or cautions. First, the import will only work if the MMF version and the IMPRINT version match, so make sure you use the MMF installer that comes with the version of IMPRINT that you are using. Second, a mission imported from the MMF template will not execute correctly in IMPRINT right after import. There is more work that must be done. At a minimum, you must sequence the tasks by drawing paths between them. You may also want to add accuracy data, failure consequences, contingency operators, taxons, performance shaping factors, or mission and functional level criteria. Thank you very much for viewing this video. If you do not already have IMPRINT and would like a copy, please contact ARL using the really long email listed here. Happy modeling!